Oh my goodness. I just a second, guys. I just started and my mom called me. Oh my god, guys, I just started and my mom called me. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in kindly. What am I even what am I even saying? Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome to today's live stream. If this is your first time, kindly like, share, comment, all the amazing stuff. And of course, I can see you guys are watching. And you're not in the live stream. Your trends. Let me get some water. And you left. Guys, I can see you're watching and you're not in the live chat section. Kindly come to the live chat section. Let's engage in this explosive. I'm not even exaggerating, guys. This is too much. You know, I thought that Lambogal, I thought that Lambogal is maybe just looking for a passport or whatever. But after today's video that I came across that is trending in this country of mine, I don't even think that it's trending in Kenya alone, all the way to Western Africa, to Eastern Africa, in some parts of Japan. I think there is a reason why some people prefer. I don't even know how to put this across because it's too much, guys. It's too much. Anyway, before we get to that explosive video, let's read what Dimwango posted on her page. This is what she said. Someone texted Dimwango, but you and your this person said, but you and your brother always talk about how you wanna marry international. And this is what Dimwango replied. I hope you can see on your screen. Guys, I hope you can see on the screen. This is what Dimongo said. It's already too late. I even changed my name to his name. That is Pero. D Mwango Moffat Pero. D Mwango, not just Pero. I don't know. Before quotes. I even changed my last name before quotes. Now adjust your mind. Like it's something to flex about. Getting a Muzungu name. Like Dimwango, are you for real? You know, these are some of the things that we've always seen, guys, when it comes to this girl. Of course, together with the brother and some other people in that village. And we always thought that we make speculations, not even speculation when it comes to a strong passport, because this is something that they've said. But now, when I watch what is happening on the internet, shocking, guys. Amuzungu came from Russia. Is it Russia or Poland? Russia. Hey. Amuzungu came from Russia to Africa, went to Nigeria. Is it Nigeria, Ghana? Some parts of East Africa. The guy was positive, but because he was a Muzungu, he was bagging women. Like there is no talking stage. Like he just approaches you just because this guy is a Muzungu, you follow them. And now you're infected. A lot, guys, more than 100. Let me get those receipts because I think at this point we need to know the reason why. Like you meet someone because of their skin, you don't even bother to know their name, you just follow them. Hey, guys, Kenya's TikTok side is crazy at the moment. Like people, like it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable how there are some black women, hey, that are just so crazy about Muzungus. I thought that it's only Dimwango, but and don't get me wrong, guys, there's some, interracial couples out here genuinely in love. with zero obsession or something. But for this one, it's obsession. It is obsession, especially when you meet someone barely 1 month, you're getting married. No problem with that. People do that out of genuine love. But in some cases, hey, let me reference Dimongo. Like, you don't know this guy, you don't match economically, can I say? A lot of things. But you just settle because these are different skin. But when you are meeting black men, you'd ask them, you need to have a Lambo, you need to do this and that. You give them a lot of demands just because their skin is not fair, lighter, sorry. And when you watch Kenyan men react to what is going on about that Russian guy, it's crazy. Some Kenyan men, not even Kenyan men, men all over the world, they're like, oh, so talking stage is just meant for black people, because if you're not black, like, you don't even have to say your name. You just meet someone and you're like, let's go. And you follow them to somewhere backyard in Poland just because of their skin. Hey, let me play the receipts, because probably you're watching and you're like, Neo, what are you even talking about? You don't make sense. And I know I also love when I watch receipts here and there to get the concept. Let me play. Guys, Nikubaya. It's bad out here. It's bad. It's bad because yeah. Oh, guys, you're here already. Thank you so much. Vimwelu new imbroglio. Kindly like, guys. Kindly smash the like button. Jared, welcome. Thank you so much. Oh, Afronit Baker, thank you so much. I see you guys. Kindly like the video. This is an interesting, hey, interesting video you don't want to miss. And then we'll go back to Mura. I wanted to start with Mura Senso, but why corner? Why go through the corners? Let's get to the Muzungu before we go to Mura Senso. Eva Miller, thank you for tuning in. Blackwater, thank you. I see you. So this is what is happening, guys. You see this Muzungu out here. Apparently, it comes from, is it Russia or Poland? Russia. It comes from Russia, guys. It's not even a laughing matter. It's so sad because it has been confirmed that he is positive with that virus. You know, guys. Do I need to be specific? You know, that is transmitted, yeah, by doing the deed. And guess what, guys? This man slept with more than 100, more than 200 women in Africa, just because some women are so obsessed with people that look like him. Vimwelu, thank you for tuning in. And Ellis Queen, thank you so much. Guys, and he doesn't even let me play some of the receipts. It's so crazy, guys, because I thought it's something to do with the passports. Understandable, you want a passport. Maybe you want to go to a different country. Maybe. I don't know. I'm trying not to judge them, you know. But after watching these videos, after watching how Lambogal moves on these streets, when it comes to these races, I'm like, what? It must be something that is so ingrained in some women. Like, it's that bad. Watch these guys.
Oh, thank you. I live here today. Where are you going? Back home. I would like to see you.
That is how I don't know why this video is so noisy. Maybe I'll have to get a better receipt. But that is how he'd approach. And I'm not saying that all African women fell for him. No, a lot of them. I'm very sure that a lot of them rejected him, but of course, he cannot come out here and applaud it. You know, he wants to prove to the world that you can just get an African woman easily. But I think I saw one of them who rejected him, but majority. Like, he greets them and tells them, you look nice, follow me. And they follow them. Hey, guys. And they follow him. What am I even saying? A lot, guys.
Stop taking meeting notes.
AdSense. AdSense.
Nakuambia anaenda my friend anaekewa ngoma na mzungu.
Let me try and get a better receipt, guys. That one is so noisy. Nobody got time for the noisy video. Let me.
Mother, acha tuweke huu mother iko kwa street na mtoi wanaenda pahali na chikiwa
This guy met this woman, a mom. I think she was taking her child to school, approached her, and that's how she ended in his Airbnb. Imagine, and this guy is sick. Like, these women cannot even, I don't even want to show their face, because where I feel for them, to be very honest, at the same time, I'm like, where is this obsession with the white people this deep? I'm trying to get a better screen that is not noisy.
Whose videos have gone viral across TikTok, YouTube, and Telegram.
I am a sad man.
Oh no,
and
why?
Today is a very sad day, and I really pray for ladies in Kenya and men who wear spectacles.
Oh.
Now, Mwalimu, this is something that has happened.
Not only Kenyan guys, because there's been this narrative that Kenyan women, I'm not disputing, but I'm just like, come on, we saw some Nigerian women falling for him. He meets you on the road or in a shopping mall, takes you just right there and then takes you to his Airbnb. I saw some from Ghana. I saw some from Kenya. I saw some from where? Is it South Africa? You don't even check his status or your status. You just go.
Women, his interactions with women across multiple African countries, including Ghana, Kenya, and South Africa. Now, he's not a regular tourist doing traveling or traveling content. His content has been criticized and said to cross the ethical line and also possibly legal lines.
Yeah, guys, that is what is happening. Just travels around the world, more so, developing countries, unfortunately, and picks women and infects them. That is what he does. And these women do not even, they don't even, they don't even question that, why is this guy not even taking me on a date? We get to know each other. I get to know where he's coming from. Meets you on the road, and that's how you end up with him. But I understand that he has been arrested in Japan.
From the first greeting to private meetings were recorded and later uploaded online. Short clips were shared mostly on TikTok, while longer versions were reportedly placed behind a paid subscription channel on Telegram, even charging about $5 for access. This has raised the angle of exploitation because he is meeting these women and recording and using these videos to make money online by sharing them without their consent. From what we've seen, these women.
Guys, I hope you got the context. That is what he does. Gets you to the Airbnb, proceeds with what you know, films without your consent, because I understand that you would wear, what is the name of those glasses with the lenses with the cameras on it, the small ones, and then sells those videos on Instagram, not Instagram, but Telegram, but shows your videos on Instagram. But the adult kind of videos on Telegram, it's so sad. Like, I don't know, guys. Let me read your comments. Celis Queen, you say that they assume Muzungus are clean because of the color. That's why they easily fall for it. Lucy, you said that I'm glad he has been arrested. That is very selfish of him. Yeah, I'm also happy that he's been arrested because I know he cannot do this type of thing wherever he comes from. But just because he's in a developing country, he thinks that he can do whatever he wants to do without any repercussion or any consequences. Just film, do whatever. It's so sad.
As
I
ugly
can't imagine the number of women that he infected. I can't even imagine. Like a lot.
glimpse of his interactions with these women or how he approaches these women. I've met him somewhere in Westlands. He was begging for my number. Response has been intense. First up, this has ignited a whole debate on social.
Guys, I'm sorry I'll not be sharing a lot of receipts because I don't want to show the women's face. It's sad, guys. It's sad. I always watch Lambo Girl coming out and I shared a receipt right now on Instagram. She's busy on Instagram. Guys, I changed my name to a Muzungu man and I'm like, where? Hey, is it this bad?
Get me something else.
Yo, what's
Yeah, I'm single.
single? Are you single? Or
Yeah, I'm single.
do you have husband? What is your name? Come,
You-
come,
you- you
come with
don't-
me, please.
You don't have to get me something else.
Yo, what's poppin', everybody? It's your boy Novi, and welcome back.
Whew. Very sad. Then okay, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah. Thank you. Well, hey, guys, let's move to something else. I just wanted to share, just because of Bimwango's Instagram post. The fact that she thinks like it's an achievement, or what is it? I don't understand. She was going off on someone that was asking her, why do you? I guess this person wrote to Bimwango because this is something that is trending about black just doing anything to get a Muzungu. I don't know, for whatever reason. And Dimongo wrote, it's already too late, girl. I even changed my last name to his name before the court. Now adjust your mind. Like I've achieved, like I'm so better because I got a Muzungu name added on mine. Now let's go to Mura Senso. Mura Senso, before we call it a day, will not be out here for so long. I don't have a lot to share. The language of the poor. So, guys, Marwa came out here and is visiting villagers. You're so poor. I will call the police on you, and you don't have that kind of money to pay the police. I have that money, but you guys don't have. Even came out here and told people that, this kind of poor people, you know how I handle them? I take them to, I buy their property, and to hell with them. They can they can do whatever they want to do. They can go to hell. I don't care. I'll buy their property because we've always said that if you sell your land, especially in Kenya, you don't have any future. Because until when will you be renting where you will stay? Especially if you're a villager, maybe you don't have any qualification to work anywhere to earn a living to pay for your rent. He said a lot of nasty things. And at this point, I think I now understand why Rocio left Marwa. Because if you're this wicked, I don't understand why any woman will stand beside you. Because that is pure wickedness, Mura so. Like, to hell with them. Hey.
Can you imagine, guys? Crossing to this is somebody's land. This is crazy. So, guys, this area in future will have a gate. But given that this neighbor is closing like that, Angalia amelima mpaka shamba ya mtu. Hey.
So you know what happened? There is a neighbor, Marwa's neighbor, who had a piece of land. It doesn't belong to Marwa, but Marwa was using, not only Marwa, any villager was using that person's land as a road. But one morning, that guy wakes up and decides that I will fence my property. Just like Muras, and so you always fence your property. Or he decided that I will plant my entire land. I'll not allow people to use a piece of my land as their own road, a public road. Just, Muras, and so for you, it's different because you fence your land. People do not access your land. It's kind of similar to what this person did. And Marwa is so offended by the actions of this man to do whatever he wants to do with his land. It's his land, Marwa. Why is it a bother to you? For you, you fence, you use blocks, you do a perimeter wall in your land, and people don't question that. But you want to arrest people for doing the same for their own land?
Can you imagine, guys? Crossing to, this is somebody's land. This is crazy. Look, literally, this is the neighbor. As I was telling you, such people, you just buy them out. You buy the land, everything, and say to hell, disappear. So,
guys, did you hear that statement? Hey, like Marwa, you're so entitled. You've been entitled when it comes to the donor's money, to a point that you think, like in your right sense, you think that you're entitled to people's land in that village. That is so messed up, to a point that you have the audacity to come in a public platform and tell people that I will buy all these land and to hell with them. Because Marwa, deep down, you even said it indirectly, that it's not right for anyone to sell their land. And that is why you made that statement that I'll buy their land and then they'll go to hell, because ultimately that is where these villagers go. We saw, I can't remember the name. There was one of the villagers that sold Jamaican uncle their land, and those people are squatters right now. They stay at the border town. Just like that. Hey, Mura.
can you imagine, guys? Crossing to, this is somebody's land. This is crazy. Look, literally, this is the neighbor. As I was telling you, such people, you just buy them out. You buy the land, everything, and say to hell, disappear.
Hey, that is wickedness right there. Wickedness. And that is what you've been doing. How many people in that village have you bought out and told them to hell? Including to Murimi. Murimi got a small piece at the moment that he got his house standing on that ground. I'm very sure that if Murimi had not built that house, you'd buy the entire plot and tell him, go to hell, just the way you said, without caring. And then you'll come out here on a live stream and tell people that, oh, we are helping Murimi by buying him out, buying his land. He can now own a motorbike. That is being wicked right there. He didn't even stop. He proceeded to say that I will call the police on them. I will call the police on them, and the police will request a lot of money from them. And I know they don't have that kind of money. Personally, as Mura Senso, I have the money.
As I was telling you, such people, you just buy them out. You buy the land, everything, and say to hell, disappear. So as I was telling you, such people, you just buy them out. You buy the land, everything, and say to hell, disappear. So I don't know how that neighbor would react.
You're crazy, Mura Senso. you're out of your damn mind. I'm sorry, because for you, you do whatever you want to do with your own piece of land. But when people do the same to their own piece of land, you have a problem. What is that? How do we call that? Double standards are hypocrisy or wickedness. I don't even know how to put that because it's crazy. He proceeded to rant about this piece of land.
But this is the original fence. But you know me, I don't deal with it. I call Mzee Ondari to deal with him. If he exits, I call police, my friend.
Marwa just proved that Ondari is a hooligan. Ondari is a bully. Like Ondari is a feared man. He works with a machete because for you to come out here and tell the villagers that, you know what, any Kenyan, this is how we do when we were young, and then maybe your friend, you fight with your friend, you're like, I will tell my parents, or I will tell my sister you beat me up. That is what Mura Senso was saying. You will face Mr. Ondari because you know Mura Senso, your dad is a hooligan, a bully, wicked. Like, why should another villager be afraid to face Mr. Ondari? Why that statement? Rudigard, welcome. Vico Real, thank you so much for tuning in. Why? Hey.
I don't play with these people. This is the original fence. But you know me, I don't deal with it. I call Mzee Ondari to deal with him. If he exits, I call police, my friend. I don't play with these people.
Guys, but I watched a video by Dimongo. When was it? If I get the time today, I'll replay that video. She came out here and said that I thank my mom. Without my mom, we would have never gone to school. She is the one, every single thing. And people in the comment section were asking Dimongo, does it mean that Ondari did not play any part in your education? Which I've watched these guys for a while, and that is something that they've always said. The mom was the one catering for their needs, from going to school to feeding them. And Marwa, that should have, that should have taught you something. But now you use the same man who did not support you when you were growing up to bully the villagers. Like, that is so sick. That is so sick. He cannot survive worldwide with this attitude. Yeah, because I was watching Marwa and I'm like, Marwa, if an immigration officer watches your videos, you'll never step on anyone's soil anymore, because for you to come out here and say that I will call police on them, like you've already become the jury, you've decided that they are on the wrong and they need to pay the police. In Kenya, you don't pay the police. The courts are the ones to tell you what to pay and to pay who. If they offended you, if they are found guilty, they compensate you. But for you, Mura Senso, to openly come out here and tell people that, yes, I'm corrupt, I can make you pay the police and you don't have the money. Who will want you to step in their own country with that corrupt mind? Who? Then, okay. Welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Vimwelu, you said that Marwa said he's ready to give his money to the police. Can you imagine, guys? To the police. By the donors' money. Thank you for correcting us. Donors' money. Jab, thank you for tuning in. I see you. I think it's really approaching, because for you to openly come out here and tell people that I will call the police on you. I will call the police on you. Hey.
But you know, these people, when they push you like that, what you need is police. Bring police here.
Bring police. And I've always said this, guys, that is not how the law works in Kenya or operates in Kenya. No. If you're offended by your neighbor, you go to the police, not the police coming to your villa and taking goat soup before they go and arrest the villager. That is corruption. And you know it. Mura Senso, you know it very, very well that you're corrupt, because you remember that time that they had a party and Marwa was inviting the police to that bash to come and take goat soup? Like, if I can invite the police to my house and I cook for them, you think that police will ever be fair when it comes to my case with any other person? And Marwa will come out and tell a villager, I will call the police on you. Mura, you know that is not the system. You're supposed to go write a report, and then they'll summon that person. If they fail to show up, then they'll come for him. But for you, Mura Sensor, you're the judge, the jury, the the cells, because you're like, I will arrest you. You will go to jail. Like, who are you? Mura Sensor, is it Rocio? Is it Rocio's absence making you to lose your damn mind? Because this is not normal. At least you're a YouTuber. You're known. You should not come out here and disclose your wicked ways. You should not come out here and shout on the internet that I'm corrupt. I got the police in my pocket. You don't do that. At least hide. But you're out here parading your corrupt ways. Who does that? It's not your land. That is the neighbor's land. If you want to utilize a part of that land, you pay the owner, you compensate. This is not Jamaican uncle's land or any of your donors' land that you feel entitled. No, this is a villager. Pay them and utilize a piece of their land. This one shocked me, guys. This one shocked me.
So I don't know how that neighbor would react. But you know, these people, when they push you like that, what you need is police. Bring police here. Lock them in, my friend. They will leave you alone.
Lock, did you say lock them in, my friend? They will leave you alone. And I remember there was a time that Marwa came out here and said, at this point of my life, I've known that you should know people. You should know the police. You should know the judges. And things will go your way. I even reacted on it. I don't know which specific video, but I'm very sure that if I watch each and every of my reaction video, I reacted on that. And I came out and I was like, who makes that statement? And I'm not saying that people don't move that way in Kenya. They do. Corruption all over the place. But as a YouTuber, as a person that comes out and tells people that I preach honesty, transparency, this and that, and you come out and tell people that I am part of the corrupt system.
Yeah. But you know, these people, when they push you like that, what you need is police. Bring police here. Lock them in, my friend. They will leave you alone.
How has someone plowing their land offended you to a point that you feel like you can lock them in anytime? He has not done anything, and any Kenyan will tell you that with Marwa's money, he can get his way. He can do whatever he wants to do with that neighbor. That is me being too real with you if you're not a Kenyan, which is so unfortunate. So unfortunate, to be honest.
Yeah. Even me, I think he was already complaining, saying he wants to come and I don't know. This is the original fence. But you know me, I don't deal with it. I call Mzee Ondari to deal with him. If he exits, I call police, my friend. I don't play with these people. And as I'm saying, in future, I'll put a wall here. In future, I'll put a wall. But you know, I recently bought this land, so
Marwa, you're talking about fencing, putting a wall around your piece of land, but you don't want other people to demarcate their land and forbid any trespassing. You don't want them to do that. This one is something else. And then he didn't stop there. He proceeded to call the villagers poor, someone that depend on pensioners to fund his luxurious life. Imagine, he comes out and calls hardworking Kenyans minding their business poor. This poor, language of the poor.
Troublesome. All they understand is problems. Now, such people, they just want trouble. Not even trouble. There are some people who are just troublesome. All they understand is problems.
Yeah, these people got AdSense on their videos. Child.
And that is the language they understand. And it's called the language of the poor. The language of the poor. It's always like this. And I do not say poor just to despise a man. No.
You're despising. You are. Because you're calling them poor for nothing. Just because they told you, you cannot pass through. You cannot trespass my land. Nobody trespasses on your pieces of land, especially where you live. You've put up a wall. But you come out here and call them poor. Poverty language. What did you say? The language of the poor. Just because they said no to being used, Mura Senso, you're despising them. And I'm so shocked that your subscribers can't call you out on that. A few of them, but majority of them find that okay. Can you read like this comment? This person said that if kindness was a person, then it would have been you, Marwa. Like kindness? I can't stop watching you with the horses. One love. Your own subscribers are telling you that, Marwa, don't allow people to be coming to your villa without an appointment, but you want to trespass on other people's property. What is the difference between people coming to your villa without appointment and you trespassing people's land? Come on, Marwa. I know you can deceive your American donors that do not see you for who you are, but some of us, we come from Kenya. Look at this person. Since Marwa denied walk-ins in the villa, he is peaceful. So Marwa is peaceful because he denied people to be going to his villa, but you guys are praising him for going out there to insult people because they denied him walk-ins on their land. Hey guys, I can't even go through the comment section because these comment sections are too much. This person said poverty is a problem in the village and people still aren't ready for the change. The poverty, they are fighting down each other. Like they just went with Marwa's poverty statements out here. You're so wrong, Mura Senso. And that is why yesterday I came out here. Was it yesterday or was it the other day? I came out and told you guys, Marwa and Dimongo do not come from a humble background. They don't know what poverty is. Because if you were raised from those backgrounds that Marwa and Dimongo want to claim so that they can get donations, you will not come out here and despise people. Guys, any person will tell you, any person that came from humble backgrounds where eating food is a miracle, they will not come out here and despise people. But for this one coming out here and calling people poor just because he could not use them, you don't have a story to share to people when it comes to poverty, but you want to come out here and lie to the pensioners that, oh, I really suffered. Oh my God, guys, send me. This is my bank account. Marwa, you need to change.
And that is the language they understand. And it's called the language of the poor. The language of the poor. It's always like this. And I do not say poor just to despise a man. No. It's just the way people reason. This one, you cannot tell me, look, there's a road here. It's going. That is a family over there. And you come and farm up to here. This is what we call the language of the poor. Actually, in my today's video, that will be the title. Look, how can you farm like this? That's somebody's land. This guy has zero respect.
It's somebody's land and it's not your land. That somebody, the owner of that land, is not complaining. Why are you complaining? As who? You're complaining as who? You don't own those 2 pieces of land. Instead of just being honest with that guy and telling him that we need to compensate you so that we can utilize a part of your land, we can use it as our pathway, you come out here on the internet to defame people for no reason. It might seem like this person is just hating on you. He doesn't want you to use a piece of his land, but legally, Marwa, legally, is entitled to do whatever he wants to do with his piece of land.
This guy, I have a story I need to tell you. You see here? See here? See here? You see this other neighbor? He farms and reaches here. Good neighbor. Language of the poor, you can imagine. He farms from there. You see?
Marwa, in fact, I'm not even interested. I'm not even interested to listen to your shenanigans. I just wanted to play to my people where you came out here to emphasize on looking down on people. But you want to come out here and tell people that I used to suffer. I didn't even have shoes. Eating was a problem. People that lacked food when they were growing up, you'll never, ever find them despising other people for being in the same shoe that they wore when they were young.
You see? And sand, okay? You see, that's why even he doesn't harvest maize. Can you imagine? He hasn't harvested. Look. You see? And look, this is all his harvest. Look. Look. Look, nothing.
Guys, number one, that is destruction of property. Marwa, you're very lucky. The owner of that land doesn't watch reaction. I would have advised him or her to sue you for that. You don't go, guys, if you don't plant maize. If you remove the husk, is it that cob, not the cob? Oh my goodness! When you expose the maize itself, we call it maize, but I know probably most of you call it corn. When you expose, number one, termites might destroy it, or even the birds. And Marwa is going around someone's piece of land and plucking people's maize, doing this and that, destroying. Can you imagine if this was Marwa's land and someone like Gintu, Mogesi, or any other person in that village does what he's doing? My friend, he said, my friend, I will call police on you and lock you up. That is how he would have treated anyone doing this in his piece of land. But just because it belongs to a poor person who speaks the poverty language, he doesn't care. He knows that I got the money in my pocket. You can't do SHIT to me. You cannot. Look how Mura Sensor is going around destroying people's property.
You see? And look, this is all his harvest. Look. Look. Look, nothing. Look. Look. I told you, you cannot have this type of mentality and succeed. This one, take it to the bank. Look what is harvesting. A whole
Marwa, you sound like an illiterate at this point. Even if I'm beefing with someone, guys, even if you're beefing with someone, you're fighting with someone, you'll not go to their land and show people that you see when this person doesn't like me, but look at the quality of their maize or corn. It's so small. What? Marwa, now I understand why Rocio left and is out here dragging your nyash because you got this time, but you're very good when hiding your true self. I never knew Mura Senso is this way. Honestly, I've always said that if I compare um Dimwango and Marwa, I'm always like Marwa got some common sense, but this is this is the lowest I've seen you go, Mura Senso. Like, see, even the kind of corn that this person harvests, it's so poor, it's not even big, it's so small because of their poverty mindset. Like, really. Yeah, this is too much, guys. These people should get a copy of this video and take it to the police. 100%. Trespassing. Talking trash about people. Who gave you the permission to pluck that maize? Who?
all season. This, even my finger is taller than his maize. That is my finger holding his maize, literally taller. This is called the language of the poor. Because this man here, he likes trouble. So I was telling a story some 2 weeks ago. He came to my home saying he wanted to sell me sand. So I told him, okay, brother.
Can you believe that happened, guys? Can you believe? Safina, welcome. You said that so Marwa thinks is untouchable in other people's land. Does he know the law for real? And yes, if they have poverty mindset, it's their personal problem. Thank you. How does it concern you? They've not done anything to you. Why is it your problem? Why do you have headache? Eh? When like these guys, unbelievable guys. Marwa said the man smokes a lot of Imagine he went ahead. Let me try and see if I can get this one, the receipt for that. Thank you for that. Thank you for that, Vim Welu. I had forgotten.
See, so even I'm told there used to be a fence like this. You see that fence? There used to be a fence like that here. Same neighbor came and cut it down. But I'm told he smokes a lot of weed. So that's okay. But me, when you ask me, I see poverty. You know, poverty is a problem, guys.
Guys, Janet Arash, you're so busy in my comment section. Is this the kind of thing that you support, really? And I would like to know your economic status, your financial status. Because when Marwa comes out here and looks down on poor people, if you're poor, he'll do that to you because you're in the same shoe with this person that Marwa is dragging. If that person is smoking whatever he's using, how is that your problem, Marwa? Hey, but then this is the first time I'm seeing this side of Mura Senso. I knew he's so wicked. He has done so many things to people. He doesn't pay them, uses them. But when it comes to calling people poor, even look at their maize, he's even using this substance. You go that low and you call yourself a travel commando. You want to compete with Wodemaya with this kind of mindset and language? Pride comes before a fall. Thank you. Beg to buy the land. By then he said that I'll buy that land. And to hell with the owner of that land. We were told you also smoke it. Marwa. But then I need those receipts, guys, because that is so interesting. Happy Valentine's to you. To you too. Guys, but then happy Valentine's. I just came out here to react. I even forgot to wish you a happy Valentine's. I hope you're having a lovely one. Yeah, thank you so much for tuning in regardless. Valentine. And someone that I know just got born today. I don't know how many hours. Yeah. A girl for that matter. I think that she should be called Valentine's. Simply illusion from Parasite. Jared, welcome. I think you were out here already. Thank you so much. Well, guys, this one is crazy.
Poverty is a problem. Poverty is a big, big issue. Poverty is a problem. Poverty is misery. Poverty is, and that for me is my greatest enemy. Poverty.
Marwa. The king of Nyabohanze. Mura is upset. Neighbor did not share the guys. Afronit biker. That could be the reason why, because this beef, it's too much. Mura Senso, you can plant yours. You got a big piece of land. I'm not encouraging that, guys. I'm not. I'm just saying because what is it, Marwa? You're so pained. Marwa talking about poor, yet his sister is languishing in poverty. It's not even a laughing matter, but just allow me to laugh. Have you seen where your sister was married to? Mura Senso. Have you seen? And you want to come out here and laugh. Mura is either really an ignorant fool or a genius. Knowing very well no one will go after him, is allowed to treat any up. I don't even know Lisa because even for someone to open their mouth and laugh at someone for being poor, that is something else. You can't go to school and feel like it's okay to come out here on a public platform. Can you imagine? And I'm out here, oh, even you guys are poor. That is so stupid.
That is my greatest enemy. Poverty is misery. Poverty is, and that for me is my greatest enemy. Poverty. That is my greatest enemy. Yeah. Poverty is a big, big problem, especially in Africa. People can kill you for $1, you know. So guys, the reason we are fencing makes more sense today because I'm told the horses that were grazing that I was taking care of when I left, I had to go attend other business. I'm told they ran into somebody's land and they have planted maize, so they stepped on the land and this lady has gone and reported to the local authority.
As she should. As she should. You want to come out here and act so rich and laugh at the poor. And then you want the same host to be going around destroying people's source of living, no? People's food. And I'm very sure that deep down you got a problem with that lady for doing the right thing. You need to compensate her. You're kicking out your workers that are supposed to be taking care of your horses. Now you don't have anyone to be taking care of those horses. Have you seen how God deals with you, Mura Senso? Hey. But this guy is going through a lot, guys. I don't know why I'm laughing. That is so wicked of me to laugh, but he's going through it. Rocio is over there. He doesn't want to go back to the villa. Another horse, the vets are, pressuring Marwa to delete it because it's suffering. I'll even play the receipts. On the other hand, Marwa is being reported to the authorities. Like Marwa is going through it. And instead of facing these issues gracefully, you're coming out here to laugh at the poor. Like, your priorities are so hepped up. Blossom is rich, but he's begging. Thank you. Welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Poverty mindset is the reason you won't marry. You're scared Rocio will carry your house to Argentina. If you were genuine, you wouldn't care. Thank you. I don't think he will compensate. He would rather. Arenem is asking whether Mura Senso will compensate that lady, because as you heard, if you just tuned in, Marwa's horse just destroyed someone, cornfield. And of course, he'll have to compensate, but will he? I doubt. Marwa is that kind of a person that he would rather pay the police, like bribe the police, so that he doesn't have to compensate someone. Imagine. Let's even listen to what he said about that.
So it makes more sense that we are fencing like this. That means our animals can't go to other people's homes or lands to look for either food or something. So they're preparing.
Maru, have you seen how you're fencing? Expensive affair right there. You can even check the poles very close to each other. The wire, I know if you're not into farming, you'll not understand, but very expensive. You're fencing. But when someone else utilize their land to the full potential, you'll come out here and call them poor. Poverty mind. Hey, Vicoril, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. So, guys, that was it about that. Of course, it was so long, I can't play the entire receipt, but a lot.
We will start feeding because they will be sent tomorrow. So tomorrow is Saturday.
So, guys, you also called some people drunkards, and I'm like, why did you employ them? Didn't you employ them because you wanted to take advantage of their situation? Because, of course, we've always known, or if you're not aware, Marwa loves employing those kind of people, buying land from those kind of people, because a drunkard, especially a villager, I'm sorry, but they'll just want you to give them any amount so that they can run and drink. Listen to what Marwa says.
Yeah, because honestly, there and I thought they farmed all this place. Oh my God. See, these are the things. See, when you give people drunkard people, yeah, they farmed the other side, but that was not a place. They would have farmed all this place here, would plant hay, all this area. But now they just left like this. See, when you give people drunkard people, yeah, they farmed the other side, but that was not a place.
You see, when you give people drunkard people, when you give them work to do, Marwa, but you know why you gave them that kind of job? So that you pay them less. You undercompensate them. You know why you bought a piece of land from Murimi? Because you knew that, number one, he cannot tell you no to buying that land. Number two, you'll not pay him the market price of that land. You knew. But now that it doesn't go your way, you'll complain about hiring or dealing with drunkards.
Oh my God. See, these are the things. See, when you give people drunkard people, yeah, they farmed the other side, but that was not a place.
Let's go to the horse, guys, then we'll call it a day. Horse Manenos. It's unfortunate that the horse, I think, let me type cry, guys. I'm just free. Let me show you right here. He was talking about the horse, and he said that all the veterinary guys in the country are telling him to, put it to rest because it's suffering, and the chances of healing from that injury is minimum. Impossible, not even minimum, but close to impossible. which means it's impossible, especially when it comes to Marwa, who doesn't get the vet on the ground, doesn't buy the medication, that horse doesn't have food. Imagine. Marwa said that I hope that horse will be alive tomorrow, which is yesterday, because the food will have arrived. And I'm like, so the horse is losing weight because you're not feeding it? And you want to call people poor, Marwa? Hey, Muzungu people, I see you. Welcome. JC, thank you for tuning in. Had destroyed her land. Yeah. JC, if you just tuned in, there is someone else, a lady. Marwa just said that his horses destroyed these ladies' crops, and the lady reported him to the authorities. I guess he's supposed to compensate her, and we were just discussing, will he really compensate the lady? I doubt. The way he's out here laughing at people, oh my God, you see them, they are so poor. And I'm like, so what? How is it your problem?
Agreed. Now we need to protect her property. And today also I ordered food for our healing horse. I say healing, but I'm telling you guys, if I show you what's going on, you'll cry just like me.
I don't know. It could be difficult, guys, because to be very honest, I've never heard of that. That when your horse injures its leg, you're supposed to put it to rest. I've never heard of that until Marwa's incident. And if this is your first time, I understand it could be difficult, but if these are professionals, these are veterinary officers telling you to do that, and when you Google, it's indicating that you're showing love to the horse because it will never recover, number one. Number two, the pain that the pain that it goes through because of that injury is something that you'll never imagine. Number three, a horse naturally, a horse stands for the most part of it, maybe 20 hours in a day. And imagine you have a broken leg. Marwa did not even scan that leg. Marwa didn't do nothing. Marwa just wrapped that injury and waited for a miracle. You can imagine the pain. But Marwa has come out here, I think it was even yesterday or the other day, he came out here and said, no, I'll not do that. I don't understand why they are telling me to put it to rest. You know what I mean? Delete it. And I'm like, Marwa, when you contact these professionals, are they not giving you the reason? Like, if you cry because of the pain that horse is going through, you should have done the right thing.
And today also I ordered food for our healing horse. I say healing, but I'm telling you guys, if I show you what's going on, you'll cry just like me. Let me just go check on her off camera.
Just a second, guys. A second.
But telling you guys, if I show you what's going on, you'll cry just like me. Let me just go check on her off camera. But so they have told me tomorrow they will be sending the food. So by tomorrow evening, if this horse stays, she will start having a very exclusive diet, very exclusive. I have bought mattresses for her. Let me just check. Oh my God. Yeah, you guys have no idea what's going on. If I show you this, you'll cry. It will break your heart. I don't want to do that. So I'm just holding on. You know how many veterinaries have told me to unalive that horse? That is the best thing we could do. But every day I give her a day to fight.
There's no problem with that, Marwa, but as you give it time to fight for its life, what are you doing? Just letting it be? Because according to Marwa yesterday, or was it the other day, he came out here and told people that number one, that horse has lost a lot of weight. Number two, Marwa doesn't have any food, special food recommended food to feed that horse. Imagine, you had him coming out here and telling people, if it will still be alive tomorrow, the food will have arrived. And I'm like, Marwa, that is not right. It's not right. You can't even take care of it. You might as well take your vet advice. You remember the vet, I think, told Marwa that it's supposed to be scanned so that they can know how to handle it. Do you know what Marwa did? Instead of maybe, I don't know, lifting or ferrying that horse to Nairobi for better attention, he came out and asked Americans to buy him a scanning machine. Guys, you remember, because I reacted on it. Like, you don't care about that horse. You just want to see it up and running, and you don't want to see your your money going to, let me not put it that way. You don't want to incur any losses. That's all. But for you to come out here and pretend that, oh, you will cry, blah, blah, blah. What are you doing about it? What are you doing to help it recover? You don't care. Marwa, you don't care about that horse. You can't lie to us. When was the last time the injured horse visited a vet? Never. Marwa just came out and said that he's been calling over the phone, the vet, for advice. He doesn't get the vet to the ground to come and examine the horse. Can you imagine? Eliza, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. You say that this was Rosio's project. He should go exchange for cows and build a cold room. Yeah, but there are lots of people have been advising him to do that. But of course, you know, Mura can never listen to anyone, which is the best way forward, because number one, the villagers got an idea on how to handle the cows, because that is something so common in Kenya. We all got cows here and there. But the horses, you don't even have trained personnel. You have nothing, but you just want to go, oh, my horses. And don't forget that not this month, I think next month, more horses are arriving. You don't even have the food. Well, exclusive means mchango. Yeah, exclusive means begging for money. Thank you so much, M. Haven, for tuning in. Karibu sana. Ellis Queen, you said that Marwa doesn't want to spend his money. 100%. Junior, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Nice to have you. Asha Ash, you said that the vet is not coming there for free and he doesn't want to spend. Oh, Ann Thompson, you were out here. Thank you so much for tuning in. You said new and chat. Happy Valentine's to you too, Ann Thompson. Nice to have you.
I'm praying that by tomorrow we will. I'm praying by tomorrow, a time like this, she'll be alive. She can start getting new diets. I'm getting some food, very specialized food. If you can Google about some food called Lucerne pellets, and also we are getting some meals. I talked to the company that prepares horse meal, and we had a very lengthy discussion.
Just to shorten what he said, Marwa has not taken any action to care for that horse. Maybe give it supplements, give it this and that kind of food to help it recover. Nothing to date. I don't think the horses are Rosio's project, but the first 3 horses were Rosio's project. I think so. Ransford, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Marwa said there are no qualified vets in the village. But you're still using them, right? Yeah, by the way, Marwa has stopped the veterinarian visits. Does Kenya have animal rights? Yeah. Yeah, JC, by there is someone, I don't know. I think it was Maxwell in Gintu, or was it Gintu? They came out and said that that department once took their donkey. You remember that donkey? What was the name? You remember, Marwa's family owned a donkey, and Machete guy kicked and not even abused that donkey, and it was taken away from them, and they were demanded to pay 50,000 Kenyan shillings. That's around $450. Yeah, it once took action against this family. Imagine. I even reacted on it. But then if you've not subscribed, kindly subscribe because you miss a lot of hot takes out here, hot updates. You know, I'm always out here watching on your behalf. Fekere, you say that Marwa needed to do an internship. Yeah, but there I heard him, I don't know if it was yesterday, he said that he wants to go to South Africa and learn how they take care of horses. And I'm like, that is something that you should have done before you imported them horses. Anyway, what do you expect from Mura Senso? So if you just tuned in, you'd rewatch the first parts about the Muzungu infecting women here and there, which is a very sad story, trending, especially in Kenya, in Western Africa, South Africa, and Japan. It's something crazy out here. So Marwa also said that he got a song. I don't know if you're aware of this song, guys. Let's watch, and then we call it a day. What was the name? Plenty by Marwa. Plenty by Marwa. I didn't know that Marwa is a musician. Marwa even got a video, not a video, but an audio. And I'm like, it means he was not joking. You remember that time that he came out here and said that when they retire, he'd want a band so that he can be performing with Rocio. Hey, Rocio. What is this? What kind of advert is that? Guys, I don't want to get in trouble because I don't know how far he went with this song, but it was just all about love, love, love from Nairobi to Mexico. I will shower you with plenty of love, Mamacita. It's so funny. But then you can go watch. I am Marwa Plenty official audio. He announced it yesterday, or was it today?
The world, I go show you high places. You go shop fashion over from Nairobi to Manila, Bangkok to Hawaii, Penya, 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 Kote. I go give you some love. I go give you some love.
Rocio. But Marwa, you're lying. You're lying to these women because listen to your songs. You're promising heaven. But what did you deliver? What did you deliver, Muro Senso? You can watch if you're interested, guys. That song, it's so funny. I was laughing. I even have an headache. You can sing. Probably auto-tune, but if you compare Mura with Rocio, I think they can come up with a collab. We will watch. Yeah. Let me be careful. Marwa is competing with Rocio. Anyway, guys, plenty love. I go show you some love from Nairobi to Miami, to Mexico to Mar del Plata. But Marwa, why did you stop? But then you had the potential. Did you listen to that song, guys? The potential is there. And that goes to show that Marwa has come a very long way. Has come a long way with these, looking for the money.
Rainbow, te quiero mucho. Lavo, mia, lavo, mamacita. Lavo, mi amor. Lavo, te quiero. I go take you around the world. I go show you high places.
Take them around the world, Marwa. Marwa, you got Rocio. Rocio was waiting for you to take her around the world. You never did that until she had to travel to London by herself. Have you seen how you deceived that lady? I think Rocio got grounds to leave you in your kingdom. But is it not the same song that Mayugno sang? I think Mayugno took Marwa's video and just sang it the way it is, especially the words. I'll go and check. Marwa needed to do an internship. Yeah, 100%. I don't know if my gadgets can handle Amura Rocio collabo. They might implode. Not bad for starting. Yeah, but he had the potential. Imagine. Dr. Cheryl Kotu, thank you so much for tuning in. I see you. Guys, we are done. Junior said that is auto-tune. Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Have you subscribed? Have you liked the video? Have you turned the notification bell on? But most importantly, have you smashed the like button? It's Valentine's. Come on, guys. Let it be a rose. Give me one before you leave. Just one. That is not a lot to ask. Mama Sita. Mama Mia. Tekere mucho. Mura senso.
Peña, 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 kote.
Penya, what is penya? Penya is to penetrate. But Mura senso. No, guys, penetrate in terms of, find women all over the world. And he meant it because Mara is this person that has always come out here and tell people that I want baby mamas all over the world. Even made a song about it. Rocio. And you thought you'll change him? Yeah. That should be its own video, like Mamacita, Tekero mucho. Guys, I'm just doing too much out here. Allow me to call it a day from here. Of course, thank you so much for tuning in. Tekere mucho. I think tekere mucho means I love you so much. Maureen, thank you for tuning in. Gloria, guys, you were out here. I didn't even see. Roseville, no one forces you to watch. If you don't enjoy, you can as well exit. Ellis Queen. Guys, thank you so much for my moderators. I really appreciate you. My live chat gang, thank you so much. My fellow reactors, Vimwelu and Mzungu Pebbles, thank you so much for tuning in. It was nice having you. I don't take that for granted. Guys, I'll see you in the next one. Maybe you can go watch Mura's video if you want, just for laughter here and there. Entertainment Pro Max. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Just confirm that you've smashed the like button before you leave. Before you leave. And of course, happy Valentine's. To you and yours. I don't know if I'll get a rose somewhere, a Valentine gift for you. Is it there? I can't see it. But happy Valentine's, guys. I really appreciate you. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Thank you so much. Tekere mucho.